Hey, in this video, I'm going to talk about some of the terminologies used in the option trading. Alright, so let me quickly share my screen and I'll explain those terminologies to you. Just a minute. Okay, alright, so we have this first terminology which I want to explain is lot. So, if you have seen my previous videos where I already explained about the concept of lot. A lot is nothing but a fixed number of shares which you need to have in order to enter a option contract. You cannot trade in one share or two shares. Every company has different number of shares which comprise one lot, and you can trade only in lots. So the minimum that you can trade in option is one lot. So it is a fixed number of shares which varies from company to company. TCS might have 1000 shares of TCS, one lot maybe of 1000 shares. Reliance, one lot maybe of 2000 shares. So every company has a different share in Indian market. In Indian market, it is like this. In US, one lot is always 100 shares. But in India, every company has different number of shares in one lot. So that was lot, which is also called contract. Okay. Now the next is strike. So strike is the price that you are expecting the stock price to move in future. So suppose Reliance right now it is at 2000 rupees and you expect the Reliance to move to 2100 in future, and for 2100 you are entering an option contract. Now that 2100 is called the strike price. Similarly, if you expect the Reliance to come down from 2000 to 1900 in future, maybe next month, so 1900 is the strike price at this for this particular trade in the downward direction. So it is just a price which you expect the stock price to move in the coming few days or the coming few months. Okay. Next is premium. So as I already explained in my previous videos, a premium is nothing but the booking amount, or the what do you say, the amount that you get to enter the contract, or the amount that you have to pay. So either you will receive a premium or you will give a premium. And I will explain very soon which are these two situations in which you get a premium or you give a premium. Okay. And this premium is given right at the time of entering the contract. Okay, so if you are getting the premium or you are giving the premium, both happens at the same time when you enter the contract. Okay, and this is applicable to India as well as international as well. Next concept I want to talk is there are three words which are mostly used: ATM, ITM, and OTM. So ATM is nothing but at the money. Let me write it here. Okay, at the money. ITM is in the money, and OTM is out of the money. Okay, at the money, in the money, and out of the money. What it means is, let me show with an example. So suppose the current price of a stock is 1000 rupees right now. Okay, and we have two kinds of option trades that we do. Either it is a call or it is a put. Fine. What are call and put? I will explain that shortly. But before that, just understand that there are two kinds of option trades we take. Either it is a call or either it is a put. Simple. So when we are taking a call, the example for at the money will be 1000 rupees. So at the money means the current market price. Whether it is a call or a put, at the money is same. At the money will not change. At the money is nothing but the current market price. In the money is 900 rupees. Means anything which is less than, anything which is less than the current market price. And this is for a call. Remember, this is for a call. You will have this mind map in this video. So you can download it and go and refer to it again if you have any doubt. So current market price is 1000. In case of call, at the money is 1000. In the money is 900. Like any money which is less than the current market price, that is in the money. And when it is out of the money, then it is 1100 rupees. Okay, which is amount which is greater than the current market price. Now when we talk about put, in that case again at the money is 1000 rupees, right? But in the money is 1100. That means anything which is more than the current market price. And out of the money OTM is nothing but 900 rupees. That means anything which is less than the current market price. Now just remember this, in call and in put, these are two different variations of the words of in the money and out of the money. Just refer to this video and this mind map again and again if it is still not clear, and it will make sense to you when you refer it next time also, right? If you have any confusion right now. So that is the concept of ATM, ITM and OTM. Now next concept is expiry date. So whenever you enter a contract, every contract has an expiry date. Any trade, any option trade that you take, it always has an expiry date. On that date that particular contract expires. All right, but we usually do not wait for the option for that particular contract to expire on the expiry date. In intraday trading, most of the trades get over within half an hour to 1 hour, something like, or within maximum in a day. Okay, so if you have taken a trade which is set to expire next month, 30 days from now, even then you can close the trade on same day. Today morning you took the trade, today afternoon you can close it, or you can close it in few minutes also, few seconds also, if your profit target is achieved. Okay, so as I said, every contract has an expiry date. Now there are two kinds of expiry dates in Indian market. One is a monthly and one is a weekly. So the monthly expiry date always is the last Thursday of the month. Last Thursday of the month. And monthly expiry is applied on all the stocks as well as the indexes. Like Bank Nifty, Nifty, they're all indices. So they all expire on a monthly basis. Last Thursday. But there is a weekly expiry also. And this weekly expiry is applicable only in indexes. This weekly expiry happens every Thursday, and it is applicable only in indexes. And two of the most popular indexes for doing option trading are Bank Nifty and Nifty. Okay, the stocks are not having any weekly expiry as of now in the National Stock Exchange. All right, so that was expiry date. Now let me move on to the next concept. So in the next concept, we have to think about the market direction. So we will have three kinds of market direction. One, it will either go up or it will go down, or it will remain sideways, not going up and not going down, but it is just moving sideways. So when it is going up, we call it bullish. When it is going down, we call it bearish. Okay, just remember these keywords: bullish for up, bearish for down, and when it is sideways, it is called sideways. There is no specific term for sideways. Okay, so now we will talk about each of these market directions one by one. So when it is bearish, right, when it is bearish, when it is going down, or when we expect the stock price to go down, we have two strategies. We do two kinds of option trades, right? Either we buy a put or we sell a call. Just remember this. Either we buy a put or we sell a call. All of that will make a lot of sense when you actually start doing the trading. Okay. But for now, just remember that bearish means you have to do two things. Either you have to buy a put or you have to sell a call. Simple. Okay. Now I will explain each of these in detail. So let's talk about buy put first. So what happens in buy put? You are selling first and buying later. Now that is a wonder in the stock market. You can sell first but buy later. So how it happens? Let me explain. So suppose you enter into a contract of Reliance, one lot, let us say it is 1,000 shares, okay, and the current price of Reliance is, let us say, 100 rupees. Fine. So what you are saying that I will sell this 1,000 shares of Reliance, which is one lot, at at 90 rupees, okay, at 90 rupees to someone. That is what you are saying when you are going for a buy put contract. So right now Reliance is 100 rupees. You are saying that I am willing to share that I am willing to sell this particular lot at 90 rupees on the expiry date. Okay. And what happens is when the price goes below 90, when it comes down to, let us say, 80 rupees, then at 80 rupees you are buying the shares. Right now you are not having shares with you. Okay, you are just simply entering the contract. Okay, you are just promising that, okay, I will sell the shares, one lot of Reliance shares on at 90 rupees on so and so date, which is the expiry date. But when the price comes below 90 rupees, that is on 80 rupees, let us say, you will basically buy the shares. So what will happen is you will buy at 80 and you will sell at 90, which you had promised. So that way you will make a profit of 10 rupees. So in buy put, no actual buying and selling of share happens. It is only the contract which is shared. Okay, just try to understand this very well. We are only trading the contract. We are not actually trading the shares in case of buy. Okay, I'm only promising that I will buy one lot of Reliance shares at 90, but I do not need to have all the money in my account right now. When it comes to 80, I'm just simply closing my trade saying that, okay, the price is right now 80 and I'm buying at 80 and I'm selling at 90. So broker will do all of that in the back end. You don't have to actually buy and sell a share. Those things doesn't happen. It is very easy. It is all done by the brokerage platform. They will close your contract, and whatever the price at that time, the difference of the price, uh, the time when you took the trade and the time when you close the trade will be taken into consideration, and the profit will come into your account. So this is buy put. It requires very less capital. So all the buying strategies, they require less capital. You don't need to have shares with you currently, as I said. Okay, you sell first and buy later, and you pay premium upfront. So that means when you enter the contract, you have to pay the premium to enter the contract. Okay, and when you close the contract, you receive the premium. Okay, so that is how you make your profit. If it is not clear to you, please go and watch my previous videos where I explained in detail how a particular option selling gives you profit and loss. Alright, so that will give you more clarity. In bearish, we have one more strategy that we do, that is called sell call. We sell a call, right? So sell call basically means that I'm going to sell my one lot of Reliance shares at so and so price on the expiry date. So as I said, Reliance right now it is 1,000 rupees. So if you are entering into a sell call position, it will be a contract saying that I am willing to share uh, I'm willing to sell one lot of Reliance shares at 1,200 rupees on the next month expiry date. Okay, and for this you need to have the shares currently with you. Okay, you need to have the shares with you. So you should be already be in possession of shares. It requires more capital because of course you need to buy one lot of shares with you. If you don't have the enough capital, you cannot enter into this strategy. And in this case, you receive a premium upfront. So right when you enter the contract, you receive a premium, right? If the stock did not go into the direction as you expected, like in this case, if the stock did not go to 1200 rupees, then you will have your profit. But if it goes to 1200 rupees, then you will have to sell all your shares of one lot of Reliance, which for which you entered into the contract. And it is a promise to sell shares at a specific price on a specific date. So that was buy put and sell call, my friend. I hope it is clear what are these strategies. Now I'm going to talk about the bullish. Bullish means when the market is going up, when we are expecting the market to go up. So in that case, we have two strategies. One, buy a call or sell a put. Buy, call, sell, put. These are the two things we do when we are bullish. So buy call. Buy call is what? Buy call is nothing but it is buy first and sell later. Which means that if Reliance right now is 1000 rupees and I expect the Reliance to go up in future, so I will enter into a contract saying that okay, I am willing to buy one lot of Reliance shares at 1000 rupees, right? And later on when the price increases, I will sell that particular contract and book my profit. Okay. Again, I suggest you to go and watch my previous videos where I talked about how exactly it happens. I gave a demonstration also, right? So buy call happens when you are bullish, and it is basically a way to say that you are buying first and you are selling later. It requires less capital as in buy put as okay, and you don't need to own the shares right now with you when you are entering into a buy call, and you pay premium upfront. So both in buy put and buy call, you have to pay the premium to enter the contract. Okay. And the next thing is sell put. So sell put is the another strategy when the market is bullish. So what happens in sell put? Sell put is a way to tell the market, tell the broker that I am willing to buy one lot of Reliance shares when the price comes down to 900 rupees. Currently it is at 1000 rupees. When the price comes down to 900 rupees, I am willing to buy one lot of Reliance shares. Okay. So for this, of course, you need to have large capital in your account because you are buying one lot. Okay. You receive premium upfront and you are saying that I'm going to this basically a promise to buy shares at a specific price on a specific date, which I already explained. Okay. And when it is sideways, in sideways you don't do any buying strategy, you simply do sell put and sell call. Okay. So this is all about the different option terminologies that are used. There are some other terminologies which are used, but it is not required to go into all that right now. If you are just clear with these, it should be good with you. Okay. So I am mostly concentrated into buying strategies. I mostly do buy call and buy put. That is my specialty. Okay. For selling, there is a different technique required and the large capital is also required. Okay. And the risk is also very high in selling, and buy the risk is limited. I have already explained this in my previous videos where I explained about how selling works and how buying works and what is a future and what is an option. Okay. So in that particular video, I explained with a particular example also. So that is what in this video I wanted to cover various option terminologies, and in the coming videos I'll show you a demo also on how exactly you take a trade and how exactly you close a trade. Okay, so see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.